true what they say. In life you only need three things. A roof over your head, someone to love, and a tall glass of cold banana milkshake. 2 out of 3 is not bad. Anyway, enough about me. Let's look at some fucking PlayStation games. We are continuing on with a third? Hang on. I do a lot of these in advance. I lose track sometimes. Third video on 1996 releases. The year the PlayStation came into its own and absolutely murdered the competition at the time, which was the 3DO and the Sega Saturn, among many other smaller, less threatening rivals. So, we're going to start off with an adventure game. It is the 218th game to be licensed for the system, so serial number 00218. Oops, over here. And this game makes use of the PlayStation mouse. So we've got this plugged in. It's the first game we're looking at that makes use of this accessory. That's why it's not. Okay. That PS2 will load, and hopefully we don't have to babysit it. Come on, look after yourself for a change. Nope, not looking good. It seems reliable enough at fixing itself on the PlayStation logo, but when booting up the actual game it gets a bit finicky. What you gonna do? Nope, you're not gonna do it? You're not gonna survive? Okay. Just needed the once that time. The PlayStation 1 version of this game was ported by Sunsoft and, I believe, published by Psygnosis. So we have our mouse cursor here. We're going to choose English. And I'm sure a lot of you all have already figured out what this game is just by that previous screen. That's right, it is the classic adventure game Myst.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Okay. I'm just going to turn down that a little bit. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. This game's a little bit loud. The mixing seems to be all over the place. Music and sound effects are loud, but any voice acting is just completely overpowered by everything else. The mixing is super uneven. So, let's play a little bit of Myst. I will say off the bat, this is a bad version of Myst. Of all the console versions I think I've played, I think this is definitely the worst one. I think both the 3DO... I don't know, actually, I don't remember the 3DO version. I will say that oh god, it's been so long since I've seen the 3DO version, I don't even remember how good it was. All I know is that the Sega Saturn port of Myst is the better console version of the game. Obviously this is a PC game, first and foremost. I mean, come on. In games like this, resolution is king, right? So on PC, this is best. Main problems I have with the PS1 version is load times between screen transitions are really long. The intense thickness of the overscan area around the image, that is giant. Like this, half the screen is black. That's not cool. The image compression seems to be somewhat crappy. There seems to be an awful lot of artifacting. So whatever image compressor they were using to convert these pictures for the PlayStation was not that good. I will say the one plus this version of the game does have over the Saturn version is that it does display at a slightly higher resolution than the Saturn version. Although the Saturn version does fill up all of the screen, or at least most of it. The topological extrusion test. Water turbulence. Can't even read that damn text. Water turbulence something. Petrol? Pool? Petal? Marker switch diagram. That's okay, I already know what we're going to do. God damn, these loading times, what the fuck? So I think we want 7, I think. It's either 7 or... God damn it. 6, 7 or 8 is the number we want. Is that correct? I think it's 7. If not, it's probably 8. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Hang on, it's 1, 2, 3. It's 8. It's 8. God damn. I like Myst. I like its I like the atmosphere, I like the music, I like just the feeling of total solitude you have in this game. Yeah, here we go.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
So, it's one of those games where they don't tell you the story. You've got to kind of try and piece it together from the environment by finding clues and recorded messages and books. And I actually really like the story of Myst. It's kind of impenetrable if you don't like really dig deep, but if you take the time, I find the story in this game really unique and really enjoyable. So it's based around this man called Atreus and his sons, and this guy Atreus, he has the ability to get this, create whole new universes, parallel dimensions, whatever you want to call them, using books. There's a special language that he can essentially use, a special written language that you can use to, I guess, code parallel universes, and then use the books that he writes this universe code in order to travel to said universes. And it's super cool. And in this game, you track down some of these books that are doorways to parallel universes or other worlds and universes. And it's super fascinating. It's a cool idea. And the sequel to this game, Riven, is my personal favourite of the series. I like the first game, I like this game a lot, but Riven is the true crown jewel of the franchise. I'm not a fan of any of the other ones past 2. I don't like Exile. I don't like 4 or 5. I think they're up to 6 now, aren't they? I think they put out a Myst 6 at some point, I want to say. Yeah. After 2, I was kind of done. I think 2 ends well. 2 kind of wraps around back to the beginning of 1 in a way that is kind of brilliant. Why can I not... Oh, I've got to click over here, have I? Okay. Adds a nice cap to the story, but then 3 is fine, but didn't enjoy it as much. A lot of people hate Myst because they find the game, because the game doesn't explain itself and it relies on you to explore and figure stuff out on your own. A lot of people hate these games because they find them just completely impenetrable, and they don't understand them, and they don't understand what they're supposed to be doing or how to solve the puzzles, and they just kind of get annoyed and stop playing. Which is a shame, because there's just something about the atmosphere and just the total feeling of being alone and of total solitude that this game has, which I don't think any other adventure game, at least, can match. You are alone on this island. This island is not the whole game. This island is just a hub. It's a hub to all the other levels. And it's amazing how many people who've played this game never managed to make it off of this island. A lot of people just think this island is the game. It's not. This island is only a small piece. So I'm just going to go around and I'm finding all of these switches. These marker switches, because these are important. The marker switches are super important. They are in fact the key to beating this game. Oh god, what was it? It was... Remember the... Big hand. Yeah, big wheel is the big hand, or is it the hour hand? No, big wheel is minutes, little wheel is hours. Okay. Oh god, what was it? What was it? What was it? It was 250? 1, 2. And that's already moved 2, so that's 3, 4, 5. Nope. Can't find it. Ack. Oh well. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Now, the reason I don't think the PlayStation version is a very good version for this game is not just because of the load times or the massive border around the screen. It's also the stability of the game. The PlayStation 1 version of this game crashes without fail at somewhere between 20 to 30 minutes of playing. So once we cross 20 minutes, every minute we get is a gift. Because there seems to be a horrible memory leak problem with this game that causes it to just reliably crash after roughly half an hour, and it's a bummer. Okay, if we move the tower, place the gears, that's how we get the clue to change the clock, I think. Because each of these white outlines is marked on the map thanks to the marker switches we flicked. If we didn't flick the marker switch by these landmarks would not appear on this map. And that's the key to figuring out the game. Also, a lot of the sound effects don't play correctly. They either sped up or they're cut too quickly. So take this elevator up to the library. This is where we can find... We're going to close the door first. Whoops. Safety first, kids. Let's see if we can finish this game in the next 10 minutes. Of course we can. Need to... Come on. Okay. So, tower. The tower is the key to figuring out the puzzles on the island, because they tell you, based on the position of the tower, see the tower is facing the gears by the dock, and based on that, it'll give us a specific clue on the other side of the tower, and that clue is the first information you get on how to access the world books. Each landmark has a clue associated with it. 240, not 250. It was 240. I moved it ahead one too many times. Crap. I was close. But in this game, close is not good enough. You have to be exact. God. This mouse feels good. It's a nice, nice and responsive. Let's see, fast transitions. And change the transitions. You can have like transition effects, or just hard cut to the next scene. We're gonna just have hard cuts. Zip mode. That's a bit experimental. That's a way to try and get around some of the load times, but it's also super like unintentional. Like you click on, it adds a bunch more links to the screen. So instead of clicking on the path to go down the path, you click on something in the distance and then the game will just take you straight there. Doesn't always work particularly well though. Yeah, that's all we need. There seems to be only one cursor speed setting, which is fine because this is fine, pretty good. Close the door. You can totally finish this game within 5 minutes though, by the way. The puzzle to finish the game is something you could spend hours figuring out, little by little, as you go through the game. Or if you remember the puzzle, if you have the answer to the puzzle when you start a new game, you can just do it immediately from the start of the game, which is great. This game has multiple endings. There's 4 different endings and 3 of them are bad. Not going to look at that just yet. We'll come back to these books. That's not it. This is the one. Okay. So, we need to go and change the clock to 2:40. Wait to... Okay. So, yeah, hit that 11 times to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Double check. That says 2:40 to me. No, wait, no, that says 2. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What am I doing? I'm thinking of the hours, not the fucking minutes. Christ. 2:30. 2:40. Christ, I'm an idiot. Not thinking. There we go. This bridge. I don't know why you couldn't have just swam. Like, it's like what, 7-8 feet, and it's right on the edge of the shore, so it's probably not that deep. But no, we've got to wait for the bridge. Fine. Too much of a pansy to consider getting your feet wet, I guess. So now we found all 8 marker switches. Now, if you go through the game, go to all the alternate universes, you'll find clues to piece together that will tell you that if you go back all the way back to the dock and then flip the dock switch to the off position when all the other switches are set to the on position, you'll discover a secret. We're just going to do that. because we can. Click. And look, there's a secret page in here. I'm going to grab this page. So I'm going to take it into this building. And then we're going to go into this fireplace. Crawl into the fireplace. Switch. Load times. And then we're just going to Oh god, it's I think there's a big L in this here. Oh god. There. No. There, I think. I think that's it. Oh god, please let me be right. I'm right. Yeah. Input the secret code and you unlock a secret room. And we don't want these pages. These are other pages that you would normally pick up to get the bad endings, but these are a trap. I'm going to click on this book.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh. Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I fear you've met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped.
What?
My sons. Cirrus
Speak up,
and
please.
Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books.
Speak up.
Perhaps it was not wise.
My volume turned up all the way. This is how loud he
I could
talks.
see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them.
Telling me his life story here.
Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. They used their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book.
I feel like we're just listening to the ramblings of an old man
You,
here.
my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
I think if we hang out here a little while, he will get annoyed. He'll be like, what are you doing? Why are you still here? I think. Hang on, let me... Close the book. Reopen the book. Now, this green book also is the secret to another bad ending. If you don't happen to find the secret page hidden in the switch by the dock, and you enter this world book, you essentially trap yourself with Atreus in his prison. So this page is the key to him escaping. It's like a one-way portal, I guess you could call it. This page you take to him will turn it into a two-way portal so you can escape. If we reopen the book, he's going to get annoyed. He's like, what?
Have you found the missing page? Come.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe he says something different.
Come on, then.
Maybe he says something different if you're not holding the page. So I specifically remember him getting annoyed and being like, what are you doing? Like, go look for it, you know? But I guess there's an alternate video if you're holding the page. I'll turn this volume down a bit again. Right, here we go. It's the ending of Myst. Oop. This is a nice place. Huh. What are all these arches? They're nothing. This is all absolutely nothing. Here we go.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
No. Oh.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
He's off to go commit infanticide. So he's just kind of left us here in this room. We don't know if he's going to come back. We've only got his word. And we're just left here twiddling our fingers like, any time, buddy.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh. And reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
So... no reward?
The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return.
Oh, right.
Myst.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. I mean, this is such a nice place. I mean, this big, empty concrete room with doorways to nowhere. And, oh, I see you've got what looks like a picture of your face carved into the floor here. Huh. Interesting. Yep. You're just going to ignore me now, eh? He's just going to ignore us. We've done his bidding and now he's just going to fucking ignore us. Well, it's a thankless task. I think that's it. Is there no credits? Are there no credits in this version of the game? Oh, see, he's just... So his two sons were trapped in the red and the blue books that we saw here earlier. And he's obviously come back and destroyed them. So... credits? No? I guess this version of the game has no credits. Well, that's the end of Myst. Yeah, the Saturn version of this game is definitely the better console version. That's got like proper credit sequence. It's much better. Still, Myst is a good game. I like Myst. That's enough of Myst. Alright, let's see. Next game. This is a... yeah. This is a sequel to one of the PlayStation's launch games. It has the serial number of 00232, so the 232nd game licensed, and it is Battle Arena Toshinden 2. I don't think we'll bother playing any Battle Arena Toshinden 2. I mean, it's only, personally, I think it's only marginally better than the first game. They took their kind of bad 3D fighting game and improved it to an aggressively average 3D fighting game. Like I said before, the series doesn't really start getting good until the third game. At least that's what I've been told. I've never played 3, but everyone says 3 is good, so... that's that one. Now, ooh. This is a racing game by the looks of it. Yep, racing game by Gremlin. Oh man, might have to quickly put this in. It has the serial number of 00261, so the 261st game licensed. I'm going to port this, not port, start this. Plug the mouse first, that'll help. Slot. I found the slot. Come on. Don't be a pain. Please. You're going to do this to me, aren't you? Okay, here we go. Whew. Thought it was going to be a right little bastard then. Okay. This game is a hardcore 4x4 by Gremlin. Not a particularly amazing racing game, but it's got heart. Oh god. What do we got? Accelerate, brake. Yep. Chain of view, horn, go down. Okay. A couple of laps of this. Race type, championship, time trial, single race. Hot pink, the rock hopper. Yep. Automatic or manual? Let's go with automatic. That seems good. Track. Let's go with Ground Zero Gulch. That seems good. Class. Novice, Pro, unavailable. Oh, we haven't unlocked. Oh man, look at this. Speaking of extreme, look at this like 3D font. Oh my god. So curvy. Severe rainstorm. Regular days. Okay. So, as you can guess, this game is an off-road racing game. Well, you're on a track, but the track is not flat. The track is all bumpy and muddy. It's interesting.
The tension is building. Time to go for the gold in these canyons.
Okay, X to accelerate. Oh, Jesus. R2 for your horn. Oh god. Oh god. This game has a speed to it that is kind of incredible. Like, this game moves like damn. It's almost like it's like been like artificially sped up almost. The game seems almost too quick. This game is, it's not bad. It's not a great racing game, but it's not bad. It's, it got a port to the Sega Saturn, which was fucking junk. Absolute trash. I think I actually did a battle of ports on this, actually, on my channel. If you actually want to go back maybe and have a look at some footage of the Saturn version of this game, you can see Saturn version is borderline unplayable.
Go for it.
It actually makes the PlayStation version of this game look incredible. But really, it's just kind of an average racing game. Oh, shit. It's nothing too special, but it's fucking amazing compared to the piece of shit that is the Sega Saturn version.
No mercy.
I seem to be crushing the competition here. Oh!
Go for it. Whoa, hardcore.
Whoa, hardcore, bro. You can press triangle to change camera angles. Oh, Jesus Christ. This first person view is making me feel sick. We've got this terrible looking cockpit view that looks nothing like an actual cockpit. Oh god. Fucking way, buddy. Oh god, get off the wall. I feel like this game has some pretty nasty rubber banding. I was leading pretty damn well up until the final lap, then all of a sudden another car just comes out of nowhere and starts fighting me first. I don't know if that's intentional or just mere chance. Oh god.
Go for it.
Okay. There's the finish line. Yep.
Hardcore.
So, according to the back of the box, this game appears to be compatible with the NegCon. And I did not know that. So, we're going to test out the NegCon. Cannot imagine trying to play this game with this thing. Seems like a nightmare waiting to happen. Come on. Go in the hole. Just go in the hole. Okay. What's it doing? Ah, my neck hurts. Ah. Oh, it's a tech demo. Okay. Here we go. First I want to see that steering. Oof. Accelerate. Okay, so it's got analog acceleration, analog braking by the looks of it. It's cool. Gear up and gear down on the D-pad, handbrake, the A button, horn on the right shoulder, change view on the B button. Okay. Right, here we go. Set dead area. Oh, I see. So you just twist it and it tells you the dead area. Okay. It resets it. Okay. Just kind of give it a bit of a wiggle to set the dead area. So it won't steer unless you push it. Okay. Maximum twist. How far do we want to... Let's... like that, like steering with a full twist is ridiculous in this game, I feel. Okay, so we... about there, full left, and there. Alright, that seems good. Maybe a bit more about there. That feels good. A bit more. Yeah, that feels good. Right. Alright, let's try this. Let's go with let's go with a time trial because I kind of want to mess around with the controller a bit. Let's try the Brimstone, Mr. Yellow. Bit with automatic transmission. Devil's Kitchen. Mercurial Forest, Hades High. Mercurial Forest sounds good. Oh, let's go full Daytime Severe. Yeah! Thunder and Lightning. Let's do this. One driver, 3 laps. Christ, you can have 8 cars on the track. That seems stupid. How many laps can you do? Up to 6. 3 seems fine. You know what? No. 2 laps. Alright. I'm not sure if the Saturn version is compatible with the 3D pad. I can't remember. And honestly, it wouldn't matter if it is. It's still a shit version of the game. Like, you should really check out that Battle of the Ports video. Man.
If you want to prove you've got a tough truck, this is the place you want to do it.
So...
Who's got the courage to be king of the forest?
We've got, I think... Nope. No analog acceleration. Okay. It's literally just a case of... Once the button gets pushed halfway... It's either on or off. Which is dumb. You can see the wheel turning as I rotate the controller. Even though we're in automatic, you have to... Even though we're in automatic, you have to hold down on the D-pad in order to go into reverse. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck!
Go for it.
But it feels like these cars accelerate too quickly. I feel like there should be more build up to the speed than just immediately you know, off the start line like a shot. I feel like big, heavy trucks need to feel big and heavy, not like little go-karts. I think that's the main problem I have with this game. The cars just don't, even though they're trucks, they don't feel heavy. I feel like there should be a sluggishness to their movement. They're just a little bit too nippy to be realistic. Okay. Oh, shit. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm trying to go for it. Oh God! Tell you what, the rain doesn't help because it's adding a whole bunch of fogging to the track that normally isn't there when you select clear weather, and it's making seeing upcoming corners a huge pain. Oh shit! Oh.
Watch those boulders. Attack the track.
There was a steering wheel accessory for the PlayStation, I believe. I don't know if it was available in '96, but it definitely was one. It wasn't engineered by Sony or Namco. It was I think it was a Mad Catz controller that was officially licensed by Sony as the official PlayStation 1 racing wheel.
Go for it.
It's kind of nuts. I mean, you think of Mad Catz accessories at this point in history, and they were shit. Like Mad Catz in like the 90s was like notorious for like cheap, plasticky crap, and they only started getting good around like the mid 2000s. But yeah, I guess
Hardcore.
Sony trusted them to develop an official racing wheel for the PlayStation. So yeah, I think that's enough hardcore 4x4. You get the idea. Not a bad game, but not a particularly great one either. It's middle of the pack. Right. Plug that again. You know, there's one thing I don't like about the PS2 design is how they hide the controller ports beneath the lip of the CD drive. You can't see the damn controller port when you try and plug something into it. You've got to try and wiggle it in there. There we go. Is that working? That's working. Ah, what's the next game on this pile? Ah, game number 278. It is Buster Move Arcade Edition by Acclaim. This game also came out on the Sega Saturn and later the N64. They're pretty much identical. Nothing interesting really to say. It's a good puzzle game. Nothing particularly special. We're not going to play it. However, we will be playing this next one. Oh yes. Now this is a good racing game. It's published by Psygnosis. It's not developed by them though, it's developed by a company called Reflections, who I believe Psygnosis would later buy. I think Reflections would later be owned by Psygnosis because of... Whoops. That's not good. because of this franchise. All is well. All is fine. This is a really good racing game. It's also a really fucking hard racing game. This game is rough to the player. It is serial number 299, so it's not quite but almost the 300th game. And we're going to find out what it is. Okay. Can it handle itself? Is it going to be a pain? Is it going to be a baby? It's going to be a baby. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Relatively painless. Hell yeah. Destruction Derby 2, baby. Destruction Derby 1 was, I believe, a launch title in Europe and America, if I remember correctly. That game definitely came out around launch in the West, but I don't have a copy of the original game, at least not for the PlayStation. I've got a copy of the Saturn version, which is not as good. But this is the much better, much more polished sequel, which I do have a copy of, because this game is rad. So, wrecking racing, stock car, Destruction Derby, race mode with the namesake, wrecking racing. Practice, trials, multiplayer. Practice, whatever. What car we got? What rookie car, the amateur car, the pro car. Let's go with, you know what, let's go with the amateur car. Sod it. Don't have any save files for this game. This game's kind of loud. I'm going to turn the volume down a bit. Okay, that seems a bit better. Chalk Canyon. Motorplex. CCR. Black Sail. Yeah, so. Liberty City. Huh. Huh, if only they knew. I don't think Grand Theft Auto would exist for yet another year, so Destruction Derby owns the term Liberty City. SCA. Let's go with Pine Hills. The original Destruction Derby was a fun and interesting, a little bit refined, a little bit unrefined. This game refines it, but also, I guess, intentionally or unintentionally, ups the difficulty as well, like a lot. Configuration center screen. We're just gonna do this. There we go. A bit better. It's nice how most PlayStation 1 games come with a center screen function because they know that the overscan situation is all fucked up. And there seems to be no standardization. So every game's got a different amount of overscan, and roughly every television at the time counters for a different amount of overscan, and it's all bizarre at this point in history. So it's nice that every game comes with the center screen feature. Accelerate, brake, steer. Very, very simple controls. Information. Oh, lap times, credits. Okay, an audio CD player. Oh, okay, so you can play all the songs in the soundtrack. Crawl by Jug. Oh well, it doesn't carry over to the menus. Alright, let's go. We've wasted enough time. This game is also compatible with the Neg Con, so we are going to have to test that out. Jesus, this is a loud game.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that's Wild Bill. Oh, no, not anymore.
Watch it!
Shit. And just like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, like... Turning circle on these cars is terrible. And just like that, I'm 18th. Oh, shit. No. Crap. So that icon you see in the bottom right corner, that's the damage meter of my car. Those little green triangles positioned around the car tell you how much damage that section of the car is taking. Oh. Steering in this game has always been kind of ineffectual. And that guy in front of us is all over the road. Holy shit, yet somehow we are still behind him. Is that the learner? Yeah, I think that's the learner driver. The first Destruction Derby, one of the cars had a big fat learner driver badge on it, and that car would almost always come last in a race. It was like an in-joke from the developer. It looks like that car is also included in this game as well. And they gave him some very erratic driving AI. Well, not last. Something, I guess. Got 4 more laps to make up for it. Probably not gonna though. It's very difficult to recover after a big crash in this game. You get passed by more than a few cars and you're doomed. There are no difficulty options. The AI is always this difficult. Oh. Closest thing you get a difficulty select is the car you choose, but that doesn't really change the AI, it just changes the handling of the car. This game kind of demands a solid driving line in the way that the first game did not. The first game was kind of loose with its difficulty. You could kind of crash a bunch and still, if you didn't mess up too much, win a race, but Destruction Derby 2 is not that forgiving. Destruction Derby 2 is definitely a much harder game. You fuck up severely just the once and that's it, you may as well just restart. It's the last lap and I haven't even seen the car in 18th place yet. I don't know where they are. Nuts. Oh, they were right behind me the whole time. I see. Alright, let's... So, in the original Destruction Derby there was only one arena. This game includes a bunch. It's got the Red Pike, the Colosseum, the Pit, Death Bowl, and all of them have got like different gimmicks. So, Red Pike Arena is pretty basic. It's just a basic round arena. The Colosseum is, I think, slightly bigger than the Red Pike Arena, and there's like a lump in the middle of the arena that a lot of cars use as jumps. So, you know, the bowl kind of does this and then comes up again in the middle. The pit, as you might think, is again, it's another circular arena, but there's a pit in the middle of the arena, so you kind of have to make sure you're driving around this deep hole. If you fall in the hole, that's it, instant loss. The Death Bowl is similar, except it has, the pit is, instead of in the middle of the arena, is on the side. So it's kind of like a half, it's like, imagine 3/4 of a circle, and then the quarter of the circle that's missing is just a pit. That's the Death Bowl. It's very effective to ram other cars off the edge, because once they go off that edge, they can't come back. We're going to go with Rookie for this one, because we want all the steering we can get. I've never won a Destruction Derby in Destruction Derby 2. I've won them in the first game, never have I ever won them in the second game. Oh, this arena has a lump as well, although it's not nearly as pronounced as it is in the Colosseum.
2, 1, go!
Whoop, brakes! Haha, suckers! I'm too smart to do that.
Hey, go easy on the big one.
So, pretty much as described, drive around this big circle and destroy all the other cars before you. You can tell when a car has been destroyed because it's got black smoke coming out of it. If a car has white smoke coming out of it, that means it's close to being destroyed, so it's good to focus on it. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Fuck. Didn't last very long. Let's try that again.
Driver, start your engine. 3, 2, 1, go!
In real life destruction derbies, most of the drivers drive around the arena backwards, so when they crash into stuff it doesn't damage their engine. Because that's the trick, right? If your engine gets blown, that's it, you lose, you're out the derby. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. All of the AI drivers are gunning for me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get out of here. The trick is to just try to avoid hitting stuff. If you can just avoid hitting stuff, you will survive longer. The AI drivers are extremely aggressive. Oh no, like that, we're out again. We were 14th, I believe. Christ. Let's input a cheat. Let's see if we can unlock some of the other tracks here. Hang on, let's bring this over here. Let's type in. Oop. Action Derby 2 cheats. Hello, Game Facts. Tell me your secrets. Enter the following as your name in Championship. Okay. Got invulnerability cheats, unlock all tracks and arenas, view credits and view credit video. Ooh. Derby. Practice. That car. That's another thing. Most Psygnosis games, whether developed by Psygnosis or just published by them, included a built-in memory card manager, which is extremely handy if you happen to be using a third-party PlayStation 1 memory card on the PlayStation 2. As it turns out, the PS2 is really good at recognising third-party PlayStation 1 memory cards, and then not allowing you to view the contents on the PS2 memory card manager. Even though the cards work just fine, the PS2 will say that they're not formatted properly when they are. So it's always good to have at least one Psygnosis game in your collection if you want to use your third-party memory cards with your PS2, just so you can manage the saves. So wait, do we have to... Okay, so I've got to... Wrecking Racing Championship. Aha, here we go. If we type in... Man. Oh, the 90s and their edgy cheats. To unlock all tracks and arenas, I have to type in pretty much all caps except for one letter. M-A-C-S lowercase r P-double-O. Max R Poo. Gotta get that Windows, son. Fuck's Steve Jobs. And I'm kidding. Macs are fine. Who cares? Honestly, who fucking cares? People who are still fighting that fight make me sick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna guess... That unlocked everything? Yes, it did, see. We can now access all the other tracks. Black Sail, Liberty City. I think Liberty City was a track in the first Destruction Derby, I think. I think this may be a returning track. Anyway. Wrecking Racing, Championship. Okay, now I want to put in... exclamation mark. Damn. Damage. Exclamation mark. End. And that theoretically should make the car invulnerable, including during Destruction Derbies. So if we... back to Destruction Derby. Practice. Oh, let's do one of each. Let's do the Colosseum. Veni vidi vici. I came, I saw, I conquered.
Driver, start your engine.
Oh no, there's no hump. I thought there was a big old hump in the middle of the Colosseum, but I guess not.
3,
It's just a bigger circle.
1, go!
I'm not even sure it's that much bigger, to be honest. Oh! Jesus! Go, 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 go! Oh, okay, all of the AI is gunning for me. I need to go. I need to go. I need to keep moving.
Wow!
That car's on fire. Oh, Jesus. No. I guess invulnerability doesn't work in Destruction Derbies. I guess not. That's annoying. So I guess we won't get to see what a win looks like. Because damn. Alright, what's the pit? Let's have a look at the pit.
Driver, start your engine.
Yep, big old hole in the middle. There it is.
3, 2,
I think it's a deep hole.
go!
I don't really want to find out, so we're going to stick to the edge.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, oh my Jesus Christ. The still running number just dropped down to 12 for a second there. Whoa. Oh god. Good physics in this game. You get thrown around real good. Okay, 18 left. 19 left. Why does the number keep going up and then down? Oh no, it's not a deep hole, it's just a shallow hole in the middle. Okay, that's a... I thought it was a deep hole in the middle of the arena. I guess I was wrong. Oh, spinning out. Escape, escape. All the AI's gunning for me. No! Oh, I'm flipped, I'm flipped, I'm flipped.
Roadkill.
12 left. Can I get in the top 10? One more. Okay, I think I'm in the top 10. Yeah, there are 9 left. So if I go out now, I'll be 10th. I'm 9th. Top 5. I'm 8th. Or does that include me? That means I'm 7th then. Oh, Jesus. I'm 6th. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I was aiming for the guy spewing white smoke, but I missed him. Oh. Miss. Okay, I'm 5th. I'm 5th. Oh my god, I'm doing better than I have in ages. Okay, who can I aim for? Who can I aim for? There's a guy there, but I haven't got the steering. If I steer too hard while reversing, I'll just flip the car around. Aim for someone easy. You're easy! Fuck. Uh-oh, blew a tyre. Blew a tyre, it's not good. Oh god, I don't know where. Okay, the left corner of my car seems to be okay. If I can hit people with just the left corner of my bonnet, I should be alright. And I can't steer because my... Okay, I'm 4th. Can I get on the podium? Can I get a bronze? No, no brakes! I can't steer at all. That green car is not moving. Oh. We're dueling. We're dueling. Right. Hit something. Not sure if it was him. Where are you, buddy? Oh, They're doing the same thing as well. They're riding around in reverse, trying not to hit me with their bonnets. Okay, here we go.
Wow! Total destruction!
God. Oh god. Come on. He's still not out. God damn it. Ah. Every time I think I'll... Fuck. Oh well. 3rd. Well, I took him out as well. I took him out, I think. Oh well. I think I was 3rd. Alright, we'll do one more, and then we'll quickly test the NegCon. Death Bowl.
Driver, start your engine.
This game does have a death pit. It's over there to the right. It's amazing how many cars just go straight off the edge.
1, go!
Oh, shit! Motherfucker. That wasn't my fault. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. What was that about? Try that again. Let's instead, this time, maybe not drive across the opening to the death pit.
Three, two, one, go!
Whoop, no. Fuck, get off. They're all gunning for me. Jesus Christ. Stop, stop. This is madness. Need to get out of here. Okay, I'm already 8th because a whole bunch of cars just flew off the edge of the pit. I'm 7th. Now I'm 8th again. That's weird. It's weird how it does that. Like, it can't decide if you're out or not. Okay, I'm 6th. That car just went straight off the edge. I'm 3rd. I'm 3rd already. My goodness. All cars just seem to be committing suicide. Oop. I just won. I just fucking won. I just won. Because all the other cars just committed suicide. I said the AI was aggressive. I never said it was good. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's do one more regular track with the NegCon, and then we'll call that a video. Okay. Oh, this game is compatible with the steering wheel. I wonder if it's the Mad Catz one or if it was just another third-party one. Select controller, analog pad, so the NegCon. Okay, set center, accelerate, brake, steer. So this has got the same setting as I believe the original Wipeout. So it sets like a 3 degrees dead zone, basically, or a 6 degrees dead zone, or a 10 degrees dead zone. That's as wide as it goes, though. It depends how loose the controller is, how much you've used it in the past. And then set limits. Yeah, this is exactly the same as it was in Wipeout. 45 degrees. 90 degrees is insane. 45 is good. You just don't need that much throw, otherwise it just feels like you're working too hard, you know? Right. Do one more. Stock cars is the same as Wrecking Racing except without the damage, so we'll leave that on. Oh no, we'll do just so we can mess around. Time trials. What's the one with the jump? Now let's go with Liberty City. Liberty City. The world's premier street raceway, apparently. So, do we have proper analog acceleration?
One, go!
Or is it just... No, it's just digital. It's digital. Okay. So there is quite sensitive analog steering here. Okay. Oh! Bumpy road. Bumpy road.
Hey, go easy on the paper.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Try doing first person for a while. Oh god. Well, there's a big Mad Catz advertisement up there, so I guess that wheel controller in the options was the Mad Catz steering wheel. Alright. I've never tried that. Is that a good steering wheel? Does anyone out there know? I've never tried any PlayStation 1 steering wheel, to be honest. I did have a Mad Catz Dreamcast racing wheel, and that was dog shit. That was awful. That was all cheap and plasticky. The industrial strength elastic band inside it that forced, you know, that was it elastic band? It must have been elastic bands inside it that forced the wheel to recenter when you let go. Would squeak and creak every time you turned the wheel. Every time you turn the wheel, it just goes as you hear the joint inside just creaking away. And that was in really good condition as well. I kept that thing in good condition. That thing like that its whole life. I guess Mad Catz didn't feel the need to spend a lot of money developing a Dreamcast controller. Went with cheap parts. I guess you just keep going into time trials until you finish or until you fuck up your car. Okay.
There's flames all over.
Nice. I'm gonna very quickly check out one of the other tracks because I know another track has a big jump on it that I remember. God, what was it? Was it Motorplex? Was it Chalk Canyon? It might be Chalk Canyon. It might be Chalk Canyon. We're going to check Chalk Canyon. There's a track in this game where you go over a big jump and the corner of the track is tilted up just ever so slightly. So if you go over that little tilted bit, it spins the car as you go through the air. It's ridiculous.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it's this one. Pretty sure it's this one. Oh god, steer.
Wow, what a jump!
Okay. So this track does have a jump, but it's not the one. It's not the one I'm after. The one I particularly remember has a little slanted piece on the jump that you got to try and avoid, otherwise it sends you all over the place. Oh god, we're going to try SCA. It might be on the last track. And this will be the last one. I think we're going to call this video in a minute now. Just want to justify my memories. Where the hell is it? They put out a third Destruction Derby game actually, like I think it was 99 or 2000, they put out Destruction Derby Raw.
2, 1, go!
I never played that one. I only ever played 1 and 2. I never played the third one. I have no idea if it's good or not.
Hey, go easy on the paper.
got. Okay, it's really narrow. And then tracks. Oh. Another split. Okay, so this track has a lot of splits by the looks of it. It divides a lot. This track has a jump as well, but it's maybe I just went on the wrong part of the track. Oh no! Oh, I've Austin powered. No, I'm fine. I got out of it. Good. I will say the netcon feels good for this game. I don't know. It feels like it feels a lot more natural than it did with I think any other racing game I've played so far with it. With this game.
Watch it.
Still a little bit squirrely, but no drifting in this game. This game needs drifting.
Watch it.
There needs to be a handbrake in this game, but there isn't. It's just regular brake.
Oh!
No, stop. Oh god. Swirly.
Your radiator's blowing.
Yeah, this is a driving line game. This is not a driving line game. This is not a drifting game. Needs more drifting. No! Stop! Fuck.
You're on fire.
Anyway. That is Destruction Derby 2. A really good, if really difficult game. Like a lot more difficult than the first game. The first game I could like hope to win races. Destruction Derby 2 is like requires a level of dedication and practice that I'm just not willing to give it these days. Alright, oh god. I think we're gonna go for an unprecedented fourth video for 1996. I'm still looking at some of these remaining 1996 games and god damn, I would be remiss if I did not show you at least some of these. So we're going to continue down the 1996 trail next time. God, but even then, just picking just 3 of these, because the tail end of 1996 was real fucking good. Really good. I can see at least 3 games here that I really want to show off. Damn. Anyway, we'll come to that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I am the Real Blue Dragon. Thank you for watching my videos, and goodbye.